Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, let's have graph of reciprocal and exponential functions. This is example for reciprocal function, and we have example: draw the graph of y is equal to 6 over x for the interval x between -4 and 4, and this table is given already in this question, and we are supposed to draw the curve for this table when the scale factor is given that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit along x-axis and 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units along y-axis. And in reciprocal functions, when the symmetrical both quadrant curves are there, then there are comparatively less number of questions regarding the graph. And here you can see in this part number B and C, only values of variable is included here. Most of the questions in past papers and CAM, when there is a question related to reciprocal function, when the examiner, when I given more parts under this type of reciprocal function, he gave the curve of one quadrant and then asked them more number of questions. Anyhow, let's focus on this example. हम इस example को हल करते हैं, इसका ग्राफ ड्रा करना सीखते हैं. इसमें ये दोनों पार्ट्स का हमें ग्राफ की मदद से जवाब देना है. Alright, my dear students, let's work out for all these points on this coordinate axis. हम ये सारे point इस coordinate axis पर लेबल करेंगे और उसके बाद उसकी कर्व ड्रा करेंगे. हमारे पास पहला पॉइंट है -4, -1.5, -4 along x-axis and value of y is -1.5. -1.5 is approximately point here, and then -3 and -2. -3 along x-axis, here is -3, and -2 along y-axis, here is -2. This is -2 approximately. Alright, and then -2 and -3. This is -2 and -3 is approximately here. And then -1 and -6. Here is -1, 5. It's a little more than this. Here is approximately -6. All right, and then -0.5. This is -0.5 here. X value of x is here. -0.5 value is here, and then value is y is -12. -12 हम इस तरफ जाएंगे और ये approximately यहाँ पर वैल्यू बनती है यहाँ. Next, then 0.5 positive value और आगे value of y is 12. Here is 0.5 x की positive value ये और y की value positive 12 ये 10, and this is approximately here. And then 1, when x is equal to +1, y is 6, +1, y is 5, and this is approximately here is 6. And then when x is equal to 2, y is 3, x is equal to 2, y is 3 is approximately here. And then when x is equal to 3, the value is 2, x3, the 2 point is approximately here. And when x is equal to 4, the value is 1.5. 4, this is 1.5, this is approximately here. We have labeled all these points, my dear students. हमने ये सारे पॉइंट जितने टेबल के अंदर दिए हुए थे, आपके पास ग्राफ पे हर सेंटीमीटर के अंदर सब डिवीजन दी हुई हैं, जहां ये डेसिमल एक्यूरेट तरीके से लेबल किए जा सकते हैं. आपने पॉइंट्स लेबल करते वक्त इस कॉन्सेप्ट को कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है कि जिस तरीके का आपका स्केल दिया हुआ था अलोंग एक्स एक्सिस अलोंग वाई एक्सिस, आपने उन वैल्यूज को अकॉर्डिंग टू ऑल दोज डेसिमल सेंस वैल्यूज गिवन लेबल करना है सही तरीके से, और उसके बाद उसको ग्राफ ड्रा करना है. नाउ these are point I have located, and this is approximately graph my dear. This is graph here. And this is for first quadrant, and here is the third quadrant graph. So you can see this is reciprocal graph. We studied in interpretation of graph that reciprocal graph with power -1, when the value of a is positive, this is in the first and third quadrant. The concept of basic graphs is 100% similar whenever we have their actually general graph with the more values. So जो हमने स्मॉल ग्राफ की प्रैक्टिस की, सेंस सीखी, हमारे बड़े ग्राफ का सिलेबस भी ऑलमोस्ट वही है. किसी क्वेश्चन को देखकर जेन में कर्व आ जानी चाहिए वो छोटे ग्राफ से. तो ये रेसिप्रोकल फंक्शन हमें इंडिकेट कर रहा था कि अप्रॉक्सीमेट इस तरह का कर्व बनेगा, एंड दैट्स द सेम थिंग हियर कि हमारे पास फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट के अंदर सेम सिमेट्रिकल ग्राफ हमारे पास आ गया. तो दिस वाज द ग्राफ as a result of this table. And now there are two parts in this question we need to find here. In part B, we need to find the value of x when y is -5. Look at here, where is y -5? Here is y -5. To find the value of x, what we do is, with the help of a ruler, we travel towards the curve here and touch this value. -5 value of y, and it is touching here our curve at this point. We move toward this side and we will get the value of, यहाँ से -5 से इस तरफ कर्व की तरफ मूव करेंगे, और जहाँ हमारी कर्व को ये लाइन टच करे रूलर की मदद से हमने x एक्सिस की तरफ जाना है, और यहाँ पर जो x की वैल्यू आ रही है दिस इज अप्रॉक्सीमेटली -1.1. So for part number B, this is answer for part B here. When y is equal to -5, therefore x is equal to -1.1 approximately. You can say 1.2 or 1.1, but this is -1.1. And now for part number C, find y when x is equal to 1.5. Let's see where is x is equal to 1.5, positive 1.5. Here is 1, here is 1.5. ये जगह हमारे पास 1.5x 1.5 की ये जगह है. हम नीचे देख रहे हैं कोई कर्व नहीं है, और ऊपर हमारे पास ये कर्व आ रही है. इसके सामने ये रूलर से लाइन ड्रा करनी है ऑन योर ग्राफ. आपने जहाँ जाकर आपकी कर्व को इंटरसेक्ट करे वहाँ से आपने रूलर से ही लाइन y एक्सिस की तरफ लेके जानी है टू गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ y. Now here you can see for part number C, when x is equal to 1.5, value of y हमारे पास आ रही है approximately 4. Now this is the way, my dear student, कि रेसिप्रोकल फंक्शन जब ग्राफ ड्रा करते हैं, कर्व हमने ड्रा कर ली, उसमें से पूछे गए सवालों का जवाब आपने कर्व से इस तरीके से देना है. Alright, my dear students, let's have example number 2 for exponential function. How to draw a graph of any exponential function, number 1, and how to answer possible questions given in the question. Here the function is given y is equal to 2 raised power x, and direction for part number A is there are some boxes empty in this blank in this table, and the direction is we are supposed to copy and complete this table, and then we are supposed to draw the graph, and then finally we will give the answer of these questions. Part 1 is table, fill the table. Part 2, we are supposed to utilize a certain scale to draw the graph. Draw the graph. Draw the graph. This is part number B, and then with the help of that graph, we're supposed to find the value of x and y. We will first of all calculate the values for these blank boxes, and then we will draw the graph. We have function y is equal to 2 raised power x, my dear student, and for these two values, let's substitute value of x here. Y is equal to 2 raised power, this is minus 0.5. How to calculate this value? There is some manual process. We can write this 1 over 2 raised power, this is 1 by 2, and this is 1 over square root of 2. With the help of calculator, we can find this value. Alright, my dear students, after using calculator, this value of y is 0.7. You can calculate on your calculator, and we will write it here 0.7. Similarly, we will use this value of x for finding its respective y value of y. Y is equal to, again, 2 raised power 2 here, and if we operated, this value is 4. Let's fill this 4 here. So my dear students, this is one type of question in which the whole table is not given. There's some blank boxes are there. Sometimes it may happen कि वहाँ पर कुछ English alphabets दिए हुए हैं P and Q, और आपसे कहा जाए find the value of P and Q and then draw the graph. So we have completed the table. Now we will draw coordinate axis, and then we will label all these points, and then we will draw the graph. तब हम उसका ग्राफ ड्रा करेंगे और फिर सवालों का जवाब देंगे. Alright, my dear student, as we have completed this table, now we will label all these points one by one on this coordinate axis. We will draw the graph. First one is minus 1, 0.5. Here is minus 1, and y value is 0.5. Here is minus 1, and 0.5 is here. This is 0.5. Y value, x की वैल्यू हमारे पास -1 है, तो हम x -1 पे गए, एंड y की वैल्यू 0.5 है, तो ये ऊपर को यहाँ से यहाँ तक. ये मैंने डॉट्स जो है सेंटीमीटर के हिसाब से लगाए हैं. ये दिस वन कंसिस्ट ऑफ 4 सेंटीमीटर, 1, 2, 3 and 4. वेल, आप अपने पास प्रॉपर ग्राफ पर जिस तरह सेंटीमीटर हैं उनका ग्राफ लेंगे, तो ये ऐसा ही ग्राफ बनेगा ऑलमोस्ट. तो मैंने पहला पॉइंट लेबल किया x -1 and y 0.5, and next one minus 0.5. Here is minus 0.5, x is here, and value of y is 0.7. Here this value is 0.7. So value of minus 0.5x, y 0.7 will be approximately here. Yes, and then x value is 0 and this is 1, x value is 0, here is 1, and then x value is 0.5, x value is 0.5 here, and the value of y is 1.5, 1.4 sorry, here is 1, here is 1.5, a little lower than this one, little lower than this one, yes, this is 4, and then when x is equal to 1, value of y is 2, 1, value of 2 is jump up to 2 here, this is 2, yes, yes, this is 1, value of x, value of y is 2, and then when value of x is 1.5, the value of y is 2.8, 1.5 is here, and 2, 2.5, and this is 2.8 approximately. Yes, this is 2.8. And then when x is equal to 2, value of y is 4, x is equal to 2, y is jump up to 4. Y is here, this is 4. Y 4, this is 2. Yes, this is 4. And then the last value of 2.5x, and y value is 5.7. 7, 2.5 हमारे पास वैल्यू अलॉन्ग एक्स एक्सिस ये बनती है, और हमारे पास y की वैल्यू बनती है 5.7, यहाँ पर 5.7 पे जाएंगे, here is 5 and then next here is 6, this is 5.5, this is 2.5x, we are supposed to move up to, here is 5, here is 5.5, no this is 5.7, sorry, 5.5 here, we need to move a little higher than this one, this is 5, yes, and this is 5.7, 5.5 here, and this is 5.7. Point 2.5, x 2.5, and y is 5.7, y.7. Let's draw this graph. This is exponential graph, my dear, and let's draw here. This is the graph of this given curve. This is a shape that starts from first quadrant towards the second one. And now we will answer questions given below this table, the part number C and part number D. Part C says we need to find y when the value of x is 1.8. Let's move towards this graph. Where is 1.8x? This is 1, this is 1.5, 1.75, a little more than this is approximately here is 1.8. So what is the procedure? With the help of ruler, you need to draw a line with the help of a ruler here and move towards this curve. This is your ruler, you're moving with the help of your ruler, and when this line intersects this curve, when this line intersect, but you are supposed to draw this line with the help of ruler. Put your ruler here, draw this dotted line up to here. When this line intersect this curve, from here you need to move again with the help of ruler towards y-axis. Put your ruler here and then draw this line with the help of dotted line to reach the y-axis. This will give the value of y. When x is 1.8, this is 1.8 here. Against this, when we're moving towards the curve, when it intersected, move towards the y-axis, you will get value of y. आपको यहाँ से y की वैल्यू मिलेगी और ये y की वैल्यू आपको 3.4 मिल रही है. So यहाँ पर आंसर लिखेंगे आप. Therefore, this is part number C here, part number C, and therefore we need to write the value of y. So value of y is 3.4, and part number D, in which we need to find the value of x, and the value of y is given 2.6. We will check where is y 2.6. This is 2 here, 2.5, and 2.6 is a little higher than this one. Little higher one, this is approximately here. This is 2.6. Yes, I marked here. यहाँ से हम same process करेंगे, but this is the reciprocal process. पहले हमने x axis से रूलर से डॉटेड लाइन से लाइन कर्व की तरफ ड्रॉ की, वहां से y एक्सिस तरफ गए. अब उसका उल्टा चौके पूछा हुआ है. अब यहाँ से 2.6 से डॉटेड लाइन रूलर की मदद से यहाँ लाएंगे, फिर यहाँ से रूलर से डॉटेड लाइन इस तरफ आएगी, और हमारे पास this is ruler working here. So exactly towards this point, and then we will move down with the help of ruler, और यहाँ से आपकी x की वैल्यू यहाँ पर मिल जाएगी. यहाँ पर approximate value आ रही, because my graph is not perfectly drawn because there is a little error in the scale, but when you will do this on graph paper, things will be perfect. Anyhow, for this value of y when 2.6, your value is here. This is 2.6. It's approximately little lower than this point. Yes, this point is a little ahead, so lower than this one, and here so less than 1.5. This is 1.4. It can be supposed here. This is not 5, approximately 5, but we will write this value of x is equal to, therefore value of x is equal to 1.45. 1.5, not exactly 1.5. आपका आंसर आपके ग्राफ के हिसाब से एक्यूरेट आएगा, क्योंकि परफेक्टली ड्रा होगा तो आपने वो वैल्यू लिखनी है जो यहाँ से एक्यूरेट वैल्यू आ रही होगी। मेरे पास ये वैल्यू आ रही है, मैंने वो वैल्यू 1.45 लिखी है। नाउ दिस इज द आंसर अगेंस्ट y is equal to 2.6, my dear students. And in these questions, when there is a exponential questions, there might be a gradient question as well, that you need to find the gradient at certain point of this curve. There might be this part, but here in this example there wasn't the gradient part present. Anyhow, so this is all about the graphs of a reciprocal function as well as exponential function.
डियर स्टूडेंट, सब्सक्राइब बटन और बेल बटन को दबाएं ताकि मेरे वीडियोस आपको सबसे पहले मिल सकें।